I don't really want the boss bass to be too annoying.
Then you have not been around enough for Mario 3 Randomizer. It's going to be Boss Bass, maybe a Fire Snake. I haven't seen that many Angry Sun Trolls yet, but we could have a surprise here.
Yeah, I remember playing SMB3 Randomizer at, oh, here we go, World 6 to start with.
And the first level, well, nope, we're going into the pipe first. Do we have a good pipe? Not this time.
And just to our rocky path. Because I've been playing SMB3 Randomizer when it was back at version 1.01. Yeah.
I have not had that opportunity yet, but right now our runners are learning about the deep moat. Fortunately, no boss bass to trouble us this time.
Yeah, that was a quiet level.
A little too quiet. Now we have a fork in the road. 6-3. Uh-oh, that is 7-4, I believe. One of the longest stages in the pipe maze. But we have... the Desert Sun stage on KillerApp's end. KillerApp has made the quicker, probably more correct choice this time. And nicely done. 2 stars already. And thank you, Claris, it was 7-5. I knew it was a pipe maze level. It has been so long since I've played the vanilla game, I feel ashamed.
Yeah, it's been a while since I last done vanilla. And I used to play it quite a bit.
Early frog suit and nice timing on KillerApp's side, because that is the second fortress in World 3. Ooh, nice roto disc dodge. By the way, if you're curious about why the music is changing all the time, that is an optional flag our runners are able to choose. Basically, you can either have the vanilla music, or the music is going to change every so often. Boom Boom has gone down. And the way forward has been unlocked. Okay, a boss theme in A2. Do you feel like this fits?
Not in this one, for some reason.
Well, we had our little bit of a reprieve, but the Piranha Plant is like, no, I am a serious Piranha Plant. You get hit. And with that, we have a 5-up. Lives are an important resource because sometimes intentional deaths are a good decision.
Yep, and getting a game over early on. Oh, hi, Boomerang Bro.
Well, let's try again. Hammer Bros this time. And a P-Wing for the troubles. Not a bad find at all.
Yeah, and the P-Wing has its usefulness in a few levels.
Ooh, early snipe by the Boomerang Bro in 4-3. But KillerApp is deciding to stick with this level. It's a decently quick one as long as you can handle the underground. Alright, we have Proa back up dealing with Fire Bros. Ooh! That Fire Bro was trying to get fancy with the jumps, but it didn't work out. Lakitu Cloud for the reward. Now, we saw KillerApp get a frog suit from here. How about this time? Another frog suit. I don't know if this is one of the toad houses that will always give the same item, or if it's out of 3.
I want to say the blue ones are set, but I'm not 100% on that one.
Alright, I see why KillerApp took that path, able to get a Super Leaf, and choosing to use it right away. Wants to take out the Hammer Bro for an item, 2 Boomerang Bros. Watch out for the return. There we go. Oh, Proa took a death right at the end of 8-2. KillerApp gets a hammer. Hammers are very powerful in the overworld. They can break the rocks, and they can also break the locks.
Yep, that's new to the randomizer, breaking the locks. Which, in some cases, you could skip 3 levels. And that could save you quite a bit of time in these levels.
KillerApp is in Kuribo Corner. The only level in the vanilla game that has the Goomba shoe of awesomeness. It also had a split-up sun. I don't know how that works. Ooh, Proa has to face off against another duo of Hammer Brothers, but fortunately, that's the good quick path. Have a P-Wing. Alright, KillerApp is about to approach the second fortress, or hold on, end card game. Let's stock up a bit first. Now, the end card game works pretty much the same way as before. Match cards get items. You don't get the items you necessarily match. That has been randomized as well. Alright, back to the fortress.
Yep. Oh, the coin maze. No, not maze, but the coin fortress, as I usually like to reference.
Yep, Coin Cash Fortress. Have to take this path to get the Tanuki tail that will allow you to fly up and out of here, though. And keep in mind, this is a fortress, I think the only fortress with a 200 in-game second time limit, so you have to do this quickly. Alright, KillerApp launches, that's the great position, and gets into the pipe. Boom Boom can fly here, but not this time. And Proa gets another frog suit for the efforts.
I think one thing I would like to see randomized at some point in the future is Boom Boom's HP being randomized. If that could actually happen.
Maybe in a future version. I believe for the purposes of the rules here, only unless there's a super critical bug, we're gonna stick with the same version throughout this, at least this first batch of stages. Uh-oh! KillerApp fell off the tower and had to take a death. That was unfortunate because the Tanuki tail was lost, but fortunately we have a P-Wing tail to make up for it. Well, maybe.
Just fly over the level.
Yes, but once the stage ends, you lose the power part of the wings, and you're just stuck with the tail. Admittedly, a tail is still useful, don't get me wrong, but you know, you can only use the awesome powers of flight, you know, in one shot.
And we got another 5-up by KillerApp, so 11 lives to have. It's pretty good early on.
Now, Proa already has a leaf, so all he has to do is just fly up. Ooh, Mortar Mirage Motorway has an angry sun this time. It's not coming into play yet. Spoke too soon. Once you get a certain distance, the sun starts to move. Ended up not being a problem, though. Third fortress is the second fortress. Now, this fortress doesn't have that much randomization to it because, you know, the thwomps help sell the level as well as the roto discs. The only main thing that would be randomized, if anything, will be the power-up blocks.
And each power-up, I think it's between the mushroom, leaf, the flower, the one-up itself. It's all like jumbled up together around. And of course a star.
And the first airship, ooh, we're already starting off with a doozy, the World 7 one. Now, fortunately, Killer App does have a raccoon tail, so it should be more manageable, at least. Of course, as soon as I say that, down we go.
Yeah, and that's not good. There's been times where the spinning platforms has not spawned correctly in this one.
Alright, Proa is going to attempt to fly under, gaining a bit of speed. There we go. You may want to reset the... Alright. I was afraid the Proa was going to take off a bit and may have lost some of the stored flight time and would have fallen down into the pit a little prematurely.
Yeah, this water theme on the airship's like, okay.
Yeah, it's designed to try to calm you, and then in your complacency you fall down. Lemmy Koopa. I think it's Lemmy. It's... I always mix up some of these Koopalings, because I know that, like, two of them are twins or something. Also, that was a 5 HP Koopaling.
Yep. And the Koopa Kids could have HP between 1 and 5, so... And just he rolled a bad RNG there, so...
And what does the king have to say today? There are 4 lights. I'm afraid I don't get the reference. Second world is actually World 1. And with that hammer, we can easily take a shortcut, only have 2 stages, 1 hammer bro, and then 1 airship. And we are starting off with, I want to say, 3-5. It's 3-5 or 3-4, I know that, but I wish I could remember the specific one.
Thinking it's 3-5?
Well, whichever one,
which,
whichever one it is, it's over.
Hey, real quick.
Alright, time for more matching attempts. Alright, we got a Fire Flower match. So we have to wait for an inventory reveal to determine what Killer App had gained, but instead we are diving straight into 3-9. Nice getting the mushroom out of the note block. We have a star on top of the H. I don't know how long that star is going to last once we dive into the water. Long enough to take out the blooper, that's good enough.
Yep, and... another quick level.
Alright, Hammer Bro is always going to be in the way. Ooh, Sledge Brothers! Managed to trade hits there. And fortunately, we don't have to learn if these Sledge Bros can jump down the bricks.
Yeah, that has happened to me before. When you least expect it, up, they're gonna jump down, up, you're dead.
Alright, based off of that end card game, the Fire Flower looks to have been a star, while we now enter the World 1 airship on World 1. Alright, I guess we have a little bit more vanilla than I was expecting. Also, that is a weak sauce Koopa Kid.
And its Sledge Bro just dodged another end, so dodging Sledge Bros. Weak Koopa Kids.
While the king wants to fall flat into the deep ravine! Oh gosh, World 7. Best case scenario, we get a warp pipe that takes us to the right-hand side. This'll still work. Instead of Hammer Bros stages, we have Piranha Plant stages. And Proa is not that far behind.
It is a close race, and that's what we like to have and see and everything.
Ooh, Tanuki suit, nice find by KillerApp. Alright, let's see where the free pipe takes us. Perfect!
Nice, quick world. Love to see them.
And this is a lost level. I think this, based off of the look of it, is this supposed to be a 5.3 beta or a 3.9 beta? I can't tell.
With the water, makes it harder to tell. By looking at it, it looks like a 3.9 beta. And I believe there are 8 different beta levels that could show up, so at least we gotta see one of them.
Ooh, Fire Piranha Plant trying to make life difficult for Proa, still alive though. And a hammer suit for KillerApp. If possible, I think he's going to save that for the end game. And now, whoop! No, you cannot just guarantee slide your way through the intro to 1.5 KillerApp. It doesn't work anymore.
Once in a while you can get it to work, but most of the time, you're probably gonna die or get hit.
I am not able to pronounce your name clearly, but why were beta levels included? I don't know, to be honest. I was not involved during the formation of the rule set. Now, Proa is getting some matches. And Proa is attempting to slide. Oh! Got out of the slide! Didn't realize that you could slide into the Koopa Troopas, but reacted a little too late.
Looks like KillerApp just got another Tanuki suit from the one match.
While KillerApp takes on the first fortress of Iceland. Now, best case scenario, there is going to be a Starman available, not on that one, but on one of the 2 later ones. Because that way we can get a quick kill on Boom Boom. We do not have a quick kill available, so traditional 3 boops on the head. Boop! and standing on top above the ground for some swag. Alright, that angry sun in this piranha stage is not gonna make a difference. The stage is too short. So in this case, it's a practically free item. What do we have this time?
A nice hammer.
Nice. Very good find. We still have a number of worlds where hammers can be useful. How about that airship today? World 6. Now, one thing that you may have noticed by now, the airships aren't actually auto-scrollers. There are only 2 stages that have auto-scrolling still in them. But for the most part, we've taken them all out.
Correct. One of the 2 auto-scrollers, I believe, there's 1 beta level, and I believe, was it? I can't think of the level.
5-9?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but it wasn't for sure. It's like, is it 5-9?
And the king is complaining. Oh, Monty Python reference. Always good to see some of those. And we had a Willy Wonka reference from King Bowser Koopa. Alright, KillerApp is in World 2 now. Has 1 hammer to at least make this shortcut, and has to go through the rest normally. Ew, 5-8. Alright. Nice clean escape of 5-8 by KillerApp. Proa is about to enter the desert world. Now, your eyes do not deceive you, folks. That is a coin ship. Coin ships also don't have the auto-scrollers removed. Or, coin ships do have the auto-scrollers removed, excuse me. So, it's an easy way to get some coins and a free item, while KillerApp is inside the pyramid proper. Now, KillerApp was trying to use the Bob-Bomb in order to make progress, but in this case, Buzzy Beetles and Koopa Shells are the best way. And it doesn't help that the power-up is a Fire Flower. That means you have to use the enemies in order to go through. If you've destroyed all the enemies, then what you have to do is reset by leaving the pyramid and re-entering. Now, there should be another Buzzy Beetle up here. Yes, some enemies are not randomized in order to avoid soft locks. Uh-oh, KillerApp has to be careful.
It'll dodge with a Kirby shoe, of course.
Alright, just has to advance carefully. Watch out for the surprise Sledge Brother. Nicely done. Alright, KillerApp choosing to use a Tanuki Tail as we enter the Magic Mirror Place for 6. I call it the Magic Mirror Place because you just go through a door and suddenly you're on a mirrored land with different enemy sets. And in this case, KillerApp is deciding this enemy set is decently enough. Alright, time to fill up on some more matches. Let's see if KillerApp remembers where some of these were. Maybe picking randomly, but still, we got ourselves a match. And just a single one.
Ooh, a nice P-Wing, too.
Ooh, the pyramid has been replaced with 8-1. Not the best positioning here, especially since KillerApp is low on power-ups. Nice Starman find, just in time. Going to wait for the mushroom to come by. Ooh. Unfortunately, waited too long. Had to lose that mushroom right away due to the hot foot. And, oh, mistimed the note bounce and has to redo that all over again. Alright. And, oh, that is a fire flower instead. Managed to activate a leaf, but Super Mario Bros. 3 rules, if you get shrunk after you reveal a power-up, it'll just give you the mushroom status instead. This is not Super Mario World, I'm afraid. Nice double bounce. Alright, time it right. Watch out for the piranha. There we go. Smooth sailing.
Yep. Second time's the charm this time, so...
Alright. 1 star left, but in this case for Sledge Brothers, worth using. Ooh, music box. And the airship this time is World 2's. And again, without the auto-scrolling... Whoop! Watch out for that generator. It's typically not a problem. Hello there, Morton Koopa. Uh-oh! We have an Earthquaker.
One of 2 Earthquakers.
And a strong Earthquaker. Oh, got caught on the last one! Oh, that's kinda smart. And choosing to use the P-Wing at this stage, I kinda disagree. KillerApp knows how to navigate this fortress, and there is a power-up along the way. I don't feel like 2 extra stages of defense is necessary here. Well, we're gonna find out if it was necessary. It was not. Ooh, hopefully KillerApp does not regret using that P-Wing now.
Well, just over 28 minutes. We're halfway through the world.
We left wheel evenings go. Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna try reading cat keyboard code again.
World 3. Can it be free?
Nope. And no hammer to bust through. You have to take the long way around to have a shot. And we start with 2-5.
Not a bad level.
And I see on Proa's screen, that looks like the World 4 Fortress. Uh-oh, KillerApp has found 5-9. But yeah, Proa's screen looks like the first fortress of World 4. Did Proa suddenly take the lead?
I think so. He probably had I'm assuming he had a hammer, so he skipped what's ahead, so...
Well, hopefully no boom boom mishaps. There we go. We're going to confirm right now. Yep, that is the place. Skipped 5-9. That meant Proa took an intentional death and used the Lakitu Cloud to skip it. KillerApp chose to just push on. Ooh, nice use of the star. And gets a hammer for the troubles.
By looking at Killer's app inventory, I don't see any clouds, so... Ooh! And it's Sledge Bro. Got a snipe. Oh god, 2 fire snakes.
Yeah, that's not
And
fun on the
lagged
outside
again.
pyramids. Alright, should be smooth sailing. Now, I don't know if there's enough clearance to get the P-Speed, but KillerApp still gets the 5 up anyway. Now, KillerApp definitely making a good decision. Very low on power-ups right now, so may as well restock. For those that don't know, the end card game shows up every 80,000 points. And here is confirmation that Proa did take a little bit of a lead. Ooh, Hotfoot's in that position. That's not good. Oh, double! KillerApp has to be careful.
Yep, with Hotfoot, Booze, both around. Yeah, gotta be real careful. And another Boom Boom defeated.
Alright, now, KillerApp is heading towards that bottom pipe. I did not see if Proa had taken that. So we are about to get confirmation as to where it goes. Alright, going down to the left. And, oh, you have to beat nearly the entire world, but KillerApp is choosing to just start from here. And it's the... Oh, I had miscounted. We first saw the second fortress of World 4. This is the first. And what is it with these Hotfoots in this area? Fortunately, the star is going to make things a little bit easier, but I don't think KillerApp will have enough room to get to Boom Boom for the quick kill. Nope. Still managed to keep it under control. Now 3-8, 4-2. Uh-oh! Boss Bass!
And he was hungry.
I knew we were gonna see Boss Bass on one of these. KillerApp deciding to use the P-Wing right now. Probably a good idea.
That number I had, let's see, back version 1.01 with 2 boss passes and Evil Sun in the same level.
Ew. I'd rather not think about that. Well, now we just went from Boss Bass's place to the oasis of much less dangerous fish. Bloopers and Big Berthas that spawn little kids, yeah, they're still dangerous, I guess.
Yeah, one good thing is they at least don't eat you in one hit, in one gulp, so...
Alright, KillerApp has a clear shot to the airship of this world. What will it be this time?
And it clears it off. Few items added now.
And World 3 airship. I'm noticing a theme lately.
Yep. World 3 airship and World 3. Nice.
So far, the only ones that haven't matched are World 6 and 7s, and they were just the inverse of each other.
Weak, Windy. That's one Koopa Kid that you want to have 1 HP if possible.
And now the king has come, but did not choose to do what he came to do. He will not do any deed, the wand is his. Doesn't matter, we're going to World 5 now. And, ooh, 610. Now, admittedly, this isn't that bad of a stage. If fire flowers can be gotten and KillerApp chooses to retreat a bit, then we would have access to a hammer suit right there, but KillerApp is choosing to just ignore it. Oh! Maybe having second thoughts. Now, while KillerApp does have hammers, you can only use them to break locks. You can't make bridges. You're not Fix-It Felix. Alright, we have a little bit of a glimpse for Proa here. He's in the tower.
The one level in the randomizer that is not in randomized precision because you need to get to the pipe that accesses the sky part of this world.
Indeed. And now 4-1 for KillerApp's side, while Proa is approaching the sky. Alright, gets the vine. There we go. Smooth sailing. And Proa does have a hammer available, but not a star. Has 5 P-Wings, though.
You have enough P-Wings for, well, the next world if he needs it. Or World 8, even.
Yeah, at this point, we know the next world is going to be World 4. Proa now in the Desert Fortress. And KillerApp is taking on a lost level. Unfortunately slipped on the hills. Now, KillerApp, do you recognize which lost level that's supposed to be? I've been torn about whether that's supposed to be 6.8 beta or maybe 3.5 beta.
That's hard to say. Yeah. Ugh. And second try, he got through it, so not too bad.
Alright, Desert Palace cleared. Proa is now in 6-1. Oh no, we got another boss bass. That boss bass is trying to say, "Get in my belly!" So far unsuccessful on this attempt. Uh-oh, Proa has a star. Boss bass is in trouble. And boss bass just feels death by coinage instead of death by sparkly rainbow energy. I don't know which fate is worse. Would you rather be taken out by being turned into a coin, or by being knocked out by Rainbow Mario?
I'll probably go with a coin, to be honest. Getting knocked out by Mario in the Starman situation might hurt a little bit more.
While we discuss what these enemies feel, Proa is in 6-6 now, as KillerApp attempts to climb up the tower.
If we still got a good close race, and Proa trades hits with that enemy there. Be careful around these piranhas.
And don't forget the blooper! Alright, blooper's not a problem, just has the home stretch. Ooh, caught by the Micro Goomba. Alright, we're fine right now. KillerApp now in the Desert Fortress. And with that, what's the airship going to be this time? We haven't seen the World 4 airship or World 5 airship. It's gonna be one of those two. And it's World 4.
Oh, I was hoping World 5 in 5. Then I could yell at Fred later. And I believe World 4's airship is the longest airship.
It only feels like that because the scroll rate, I think, is about half the normal speed.
And I believe we got Mr. Roy Koopa.
And he's not quaking, so it's going to be Iggy of World 4 that's shaking. Again, I hope I got the names right.
Yeah, I think we haven't seen Iggy. And
Alright.
we got nice boss bass.
KillerApp's trying to deal with the fish. Ooh, that was close. And, oh, Pro was able to keep the Tanuki suit, so, enjoy some Dragon Quest references, folks. Alright, World 4, is this gonna be the quick pipe? And if so, does Proa have a hammer? Not the quick pipe, we're just going to play on. 5-1 in 4-1.
Hi, son. How you doing back there? Just hiding.
I had missed that.
I missed that the first time, but you know, I just caught the son just hanging out behind the scenes a little bit.
And, ooh, 7-6, the alternate wrong warp way, but Proa is choosing to climb.
And he gets that Koopa stuck in the stair. Now, actually, he's going to take a death here.
I couldn't tell if that was intentional or not. I was making notes on, at the time. But while our runners are taking care of what they're doing, please give them a follow, because they are certainly giving us an interesting race here.
Indeed they are. They deserve quite a few follows.
Okay, Proa is trying to fly over, and there is a way over. Well, that's one way to take out the wrong warp way. Well, the second one, anyway. And now 7-9, the blue maze. Roy Koopa goes down for KillerApp. While Proa continues to go through the maze.
And dodging a small, little cheap sheep. Just going back and forth.
And keeps on trying to spawn very close to where Proa is. The king is now playing with power. And KillerApp is finally ready to enter Giant Land. Now, if Killer makes the right choice or has a hammer, he could actually meet up with Proa right now. KillerApp's going back. I think he has a hammer, which means we are back to a very close race, folks.
You know, if he does have a hammer, we're... Ooh,
all this means is we're in the Navy. I'm not gonna sing it this time.
I believe this is a second airship in 8.
Well, I can't really call it an airship because it's the Navy.
Yeah, you got a point there. And we have a boom boom. And they're on the same screen too, so... what, 5 seconds different?
Kinda, sort of. It depends. As we right now enter 5... This is 5-6 or 5-7. I think 5-7.
Yeah, this does look like 5-7 to me, so...
So, mind you, because of some of the, I'm guessing Proa did have to restart the stream once or twice, so the times are not going to be exactly synced, but I do believe Proa is still ahead right now based off of the running timer. Now, that of course depends on if Proa had actually paused the timer during any of the downtimes. I do not know that yet, so this could still be close. Even closer than what we're thinking, or seeing.
I've seen my fair share of real close races in randomizers.
Alright, Proa getting a music box and choosing to get the fire flower for the next stage. 5-2. Oh! There's a boss bass guarding the upper pipe, while KillerApp is taking the different direction. But Boss Bass is despawned, so Proa may be in the clear here. Uh-oh, KillerApp's gonna have to encounter that too.
Just don't get eaten on the way down. Of course you fall down a little too fast.
Yeah, based off of that position, it's nearly impossible to get eaten. And fortunately, that Boss Bass was just a one-time thing. Oh no, the fortress is the door maze, and you can't skip it. This fortress forms a bridge. And remember that hammers can't make bridges.
Nope. I actually like this fortress. Oddly enough.
It's relatively unique, I'll give you that, but... Ooh, the roto discs and dry bones made that not as friendly as Proa would have liked. Going to get a power-up. I don't think that star is what he wanted. Because of the P-switch, the conveyor belts don't move until the P-switch ends, so that star is mostly wasted. And... Okay, General McFist, I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying that the door maze is one of the longer levels, and it's not a fun one, especially if you don't remember the path. In the meantime, here's your World 5 airship, folks.
KillerApp is using a good strategy to try to get a little speed under the carry belt, so less wait time.
And I had miscounted. Did we see 2 Earthquakers already? And maybe Wendy was one and I had missed it. Regardless.
Wendy could have been one, but she died so quick with 1 HP, so...
That's what I was wondering.
Sadly, the Koopa kids can't die with a star, to a star.
Alright, we have a second Dragon Quest reference, while KillerApp is not that far behind, theoretically. As we now enter World 8. And we start off with 7-8.
That is going to come down to who's going to find the correct path to 8.
Oh no, not again! Not Boss Bass! What are you doing out here? Get away! Now, Proa is actually making a decent decision. Not a bad idea to swap the Tanuki for a hammer, because it's long-range weaponry, but this should theoretically despawn the Boss Bass. And no surprises the rest of the way.
Yeah, too bad Boss Bass couldn't show up at the very end and just get a snipe.
Alright, World 8, uh-oh. Proa does not want to go across the hand bridge just yet. Honestly, can't say I blame him.
Speaking of hands, we haven't seen any of the hand stages at all.
That is a good point. We have seen the other door fortress. Uh-oh, KillerApp saw that Boss Bass just in time, and he's come down!
And Gay Seaton. Look.
I don't think KillerApp appreciated that.
I gotta ask a Boss Bass, how does Mario taste like? Just saying.
If you wish to get close enough, oh, again with the Boss Bass! Oh, and wait, does Proa have a hammer? Yes.
He does.
So this is gonna be interesting. Will the hammer save some time? Maybe we're in the dark maze right now. And no, that's not a cloud you want to use, Proa. Unless you feel that you can pass this level right now. I mean, admittedly, there aren't many other spots to use the cloud, but...
Might as well use it while you got it.
Alright, KillerApp finally takes out Boss Bass, but has to get up that pipe quickly. Just in time. But not over yet. Oh!
Yeah.
Mid-air snack! Ouch!
Ugh. And let's see, Proa's gonna have access to 2 more pipes right now, so...
Yes, 2 more.
And he has it. He found a way.
Technically, by logic, handbridge was required. But since Proa had a hammer, we're immediately seeing the super tanks. And Proa is making mincemeat out of the military here. And down goes the sub-commander-in-chief. Proa is 1 stage away. Ooh, KillerApp gets caught by a piranha plant again. 1 stage, and that is it. Proa going in with a Tanuki suit, and immediately loses it due to a laser.
Let's see how fast we could get this World 8 done.
Proa, I believe, knows the one-up clip. Oh, and KillerApp is struggling in 7-8. I think... I haven't seen him go into his inventory, maybe out of power-ups.
Oh, good lord. These piranhas are well-timed.
Yeah, that's the
For the bad reason.
part. And now, King Bowser Koopa greets Proa. Without any projectile weapons, has to do this the long way, trying to stay sneaky inside Bowser's shell, though. As long as a fireball doesn't cause a problem, Proa may have this one in the bag by doing next to nothing.
Just, sit there and take a little nap.
Maybe? Maybe? And that is a Bowser defeat. Proa is by the door. So, ladies, gentlemen, and those with other titles, give it up for proa007. He has managed to take on Bowser and internet service providers everywhere with an official SRL time of 55 minutes, 58 seconds.
Yep, get your GGs out.
Well, if nothing else, this at least teaches that both Mario and Sonic will not be defeated by any organizations or copyright laws. Yes, that was a Sonic Colors reference. Alright, we are right now going to see if Proa is able to join for an interview. Proa, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Well, that was certainly an interesting run.
My apologies for my bad connection. I don't know.
It's... some days... I mean, there's not much you can do if, there have to be repairs in the nearby kingdom.
Fair enough, but, it was interesting, the actual scene that we put up for everyone to actually see how it went down. But, no, that was the early part tough, for sure.
But yeah, the stages were not that kind today. I mean, KillerApp is right now struggling on, I think, the last boss bass stage, 7-8.
Yeah, that was one where I really wanted the sledgehammer to keep on my hammer suit for as long as humanly possible because I wanted a quick kill on Bowser. Wasn't easy, but it worked out. Anyways.
Yeah, once you swapped suits, or actually once you got out, then, it was a despawn at that point. But there were many stages with boss bass today, so...
Yeah. I wasn't too worried about him, just because, once I kind of got a head of steam going on some of the levels, you can pretty much outrun him. I wasn't concerned, I had an early 7-5, I don't like that stage at all. It took a long time, 6-6 is always frustrating. 8-1 happened pretty early on, so there were a lot of seas where, a lot of levels being where the one mistake and the two lost.
Indeed. Do you have any other thoughts? Let me at least take a look. This was just your first match.
Correct. Actually, my first of these kinds, in general, period. So maybe I should quit while I'm ahead.
Well, not yet. You still have to eventually face Zarby89 and Big Zeef. Who would you rather face?
Well, I'm not really sure. I've watched Zarby play. He's pretty good, and I've got a match with him on Thursday, so looking forward to that. I haven't scheduled anything yet with Big Z, though we're in talks. But with these kinds of races, with the way the randomizer is set up and the way the game is structured, I really have like no expectations going in. I'm just, trying not to make a total fool of myself.
Well, any last thoughts while we're hearing you clearer than before?
Nothing comes to mind. In spite of all the internet frustrations, it was good. It was a good time, and it was an interesting seed. I've had better, and I've had better, and I've had worse, so there were certainly some parts in here where like, oh, this is going to be really bad, but overall, I didn't think it was too awful.
Alright. Very well. Give it up once more for proa007, everyone.
Let's hope my next seed has better internet. My next race. Right. Okay, thanks, guys.
You got it.
No problem.
Alright, KillerApp is still dealing with 7-8. I don't know if KillerApp remembers the pipe to the hammer suit. You don't even need the hammer suit, you just need to get in there. And then KillerApp is home free. And right now, ooh, that is a horrible spot to stand in, but gets through. Alright. Boss Bass is down. KillerApp is ignoring the pipe again. We're gonna have to ask about that. And Boss Bass is immediately respawned. Ooh, that was close. Alright. KillerApp is at the home stretch. Behind the curtain. Score! Now, fortunately, we never have to see that level again, as KillerApp now has to deal with the hands. And in this case, we start with 2-4. Now, if a game over is fast approaching. Okay, why did... Sharky, perhaps you can explain this. KillerApp did not get dragged into 2-4 this time. Instead, he went in normally. Why would you do that?
I don't know. You probably thought you gotta complete it. But it is like a 50% chance that you're gonna get grabbed, so hopefully you don't get any hands, you just go through these.
And for that matter, did not get enough coins for a 1-up even though there were plenty of them. This is a dangerous play, folks. Now, by logic, KillerApp has to go through and beat this airship, especially since there are no hammers on hand. Oh! That hurts! By logic, you had to go through the Piranha Fortress and KillerApp slipped on the pipe! And now without a hammer suit, that is very painful to deal with.
Ugh. The only good news is, at least you don't have to deal with the one level again, so...
That is the only good thing right now. And consider that KillerApp had his score reset. I don't know if N-Spade games can show up in World 8, but even if they do, the points have to be rebuilt up again. So Killer App has to do 7 Fortress 2 without power-ups. And that's not the easiest thing in the world here. Only music blocks and a Lockheed 2 cloud. No hand issues right now, but Killer App has to do this.
Yep. And this is one of my least favorite fortresses that there is, so...
Ignoring the power-up block, even if it's a star, it would still be useful. I don't know if Killer App is aware of it, but... Ooh, nice maneuvering.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh. Fancy footwork. Has to get through the double plant barrier, but no, the fireball gets him first.
Ugh, it was good dodging right out last.
And
you gotta grab that hand.
And it's an actual hand stage, just wrong position. Unfortunately, Boomerang Bros say, nope, you do not advance. And the third hand wants to play. 1-4 though, so this shouldn't be too bad.
So we know all three hands has in store, but my question is this: what are the other hand levels? We never seen them.
We did actually. It was 2-4 first hand and 1-4.
Oh, see, I don't pay attention too much.
Alright, with that hand stage beaten, Killer App has 3 chances. Oh, he purposefully went backwards.
And that hammer bros is like, nope, I'm jumping off.
Now, admittedly, I think I see why Killer App is doing this. Power up here, and a chance for an inventory slot. Right, as soon as we get past the remaining Hammer Bros, that's easy. Now, what is in here? Game? That's not helping! 3 shots.
I don't think you can use that cloud on this level.
You cannot. This automatically takes you in. It's not a tile. Well, it's a sprite on a tile, so it's basically like you're trying to pass by a Hammer Brother. It doesn't work. Ooh,
and not enough iframes.
Actually, I thought that was a hitbox issue. Oh, and Hotfoot out of nowhere almost caused problems. This is not an easy one to deal with, and ooh! This is partially why you try to save at least one hammer for World 8, folks. Because of situations like this. Alright. Baits the thwomp. Has to time it just right. No! The Venus Fire Trap raises up just in time. Back to start we go. Now, we have to go through the hand stages again. Best hand stages are either 1-4 or 2-4, since they can provide enough power-ups, but you only get to really take advantage of them once. Oh, I may be mistaken. 2 of the 3 power-ups on the lower level only have stars. The third one is where that Hammer Bro is, and if the star is gotten every time, I don't think KillerApp is going to notice it. So best bet is to get the mushroom from this one. Nope, not gonna happen. Boomerang Bros say otherwise. KillerApp's just going for it. Please, folks at home, give KillerApp your energy. He needs it. Alright, nice dodging under the swamp.
Ooh, close call.
Has to get through this tunnel again. Oh! Lost footing and slipped into the piranha plant. And the hands want them back. Sarah Zelda. KillerApp has had a few game overs already. If you get a game over in Mario 3, you get taken back to the beginning of the world. However, that was a strange double kill, or triple kill. You get sent back to the start of World 8, but certain boss-based events stay dead. You're about to see what happens right now. KillerApp will choose continue, be sent back. There used to be 2 tank-based sprite levels on this part of the map. They are gone. They will stay gone. However, the tile-based stages will come back, so you have to traverse the hand bridge once again. Alright, KillerApp is again going for the star. Here's the problem. This power block that KillerApp just jumped over, we don't know what's in there yet. And that may very well have a mushroom. Oh no, missed the timing! Ooh, that was very close.
Ooh. I almost got sniped jumping to the thing. That would have hurt.
Back to the Hammer Bros. Alright, just has to avoid the boomerang and the Hammer Bro. There we go. Enjoy a useless Lucky 2 Cloud. Alright, we at least have a mushroom entering the Piranha Fortress. And once again, KillerApp is not going for that power-up block. I don't know if he went for it before, but again, anything in there is useful. Ooh, that thwomp makes it very difficult to keep your big size. And once again, the piranhas are guarding that passageway like their life depended on it. KillerApp is hoping to reposition, has to watch out for the Boo Diddley. It's approaching. Oh, lost track of the fireball. Ouch.
And the piranhas are timed to where, they're not going to let you in easy.
Final hand stage. KillerApp was dragged in. Now, was there a power-up in this one? There is. One more shot at a mushroom. Or with a mushroom, assuming that there's no problems getting to the end here. Question from chat. Again, I don't feel I can pronounce your name. Can KillerApp get close enough to the pipe to despawn the plants? I don't know. I don't know how the spawning rules work here. Alright, KillerApp has to play this carefully.
Just gotta take it easy and slow. That's the best thing to do.
And Yeah, and this Thwomp Piranha combo is causing problems as well. You have to know when to bait the Thwomp, but not get too far away, otherwise that Piranha comes back up. Alright, Killer Planets through, has to maintain balance. Power up. Mushroom.
Just what he needed.
And almost at the end. Oh, slips on the edge of the pipe. And I think by that saving of the state, I can't tell yet. I still see KillerApp playing a bit. Now, as long as that state isn't loaded, I think it's still fine. It's hard to tell. I'm waiting for confirmation here. Oh, fireball! That was close. Oh, slipped off the disc! 1 life left. No, it's the power-up block, but falls in. And with that, we do have confirmation, folks. KillerApp23 has chosen to forfeit from this race. Regardless, give it up for him.
Yep. He done pretty well up to that point. Just that level just decided, to have it stay.
Yeah, it's... No one wants to be caught having to do the Piranha Fortress.
Hey guys.
KillerApp, you gave it your all, and I think that's all we can ask for.
Yeah, I'm not well practiced on this game, but I ran out of items getting to the end because they love to throw everything at you right at the end.
Yeah, you had to deal with one of the worst 7/8s, plenty of other stages with Boss Bass, and then once you realized that you had to go through the hand bridge and into Piranha Fortress, that's hard.
Yeah, well, I thought I played well, except the card game. I struggled really bad. I thought I could have got more items, but I also didn't get. Of course, I didn't get any clouds until World 8, where you can't use them.
Well, technically you could have, but it wouldn't have been to your benefit. The Proa was able to bypass having to deal with Piranha Fortress because that lock guarded the way to the final 2.
Okay, so he had a hammer left.
Yep.
Yeah, figures. Oh well.
But overall, the rest of your play wasn't too bad. Again, some of the enemy sets were tricky, but you did hold your own. And then, well, 7/8 happened.
Oh well.
And it was a pretty much close race for the most part of it as well.
Yeah, I figured I'd probably struggle against Pro. He's really good, but I thought I played well compared to how I practiced.
Well, this one did not end in victory for you, but you still have a chance to advance. You have to go up against Zarby and Big Zeef at some point. Who would you rather face?
I only know Zarby. I know him from Zelda Randomizers, so it'd be interesting to see how we'd race against each other. I don't know the other the other person in our group, so you never know. I joined for fun. I'm having fun, so that's all.
As long as this loss doesn't demoralize you, then we're doing our parts.
Nah.
Any other thoughts?
No, just congratulations to my opponent, and good luck the rest of the way. And just thanks to all the organizers, especially Big John, putting all the work to put this together, and Fiesel for getting the restreams going. So.
Alright, with this in mind, we are in a bit of a rush here, so we have to call this now. Up next, we will have a Super Mario Bros. Warpless tournament. So, for those that wish to at least stick to the Mario games, stay tuned for that. In the meantime, we gotta go. So, for Sharky2107, for Fiesel, our restreamer, this is Wolfman2000 saying, until next time, watch out for Boss Bass.
Yep, man. Enjoy the rest of your day.